So, you're the rookie. My name is Frank, but you can address me with my full title as Acclaimed Inferno Designer of the Forgotten Realms of Lower Hell. I earned that title through years of hard work, so be sure to remember it. Now, come here, concentrate, and take notes. The sooner we finish, the sooner you'll come in handy. To begin, you'll need to know how to navigate your Circle of Hell. There are several ways to do this. You can move the camera around freely and increase its speed with the Speed Up button. Alternatively, you can drag the camera by moving the cursor to the edge of the screen. See which one suits you best. By the way, you don't have to commit to using one method. Use them as you please. Okay, enough talking. We need iron, coal, and dirt. Give the ores to dig, and gather the necessary resources so we can move on. To start, choose the dig action, and decide which tiles to dig up. Bear in mind that most of the sinners are unqualified blockheads. They'll only complete tasks in places they can actually reach. Marking a tile to be dug up with no path to reach it won't work. You can always undo your orders though. Just use the cancel action and choose which tasks you want to stop. Want certain tasks to be prioritized over the others? Simply open the priority screen. The numbers you see mark each task's current priority. Increase or decrease it with the corresponding buttons. The higher the priority, the sooner the task is going to be completed, as long as it's possible, of course, for a sinner to reach the place. Now, since you have the basic know-how, get to work. gathered the resources. Well then, you should start making good use of them, shouldn't you? In Hell, we care about one thing in particular: suffering. To generate it, you're going to need torture devices. For starters, let's build a simple one. How about an Iron Maiden? Select it by going to the Build menu at the bottom of the screen and choosing the Torches category. You can also use the shortcut button to open the menu. Select the Iron Maiden from the list of torture devices. Notice that each structure requires space, so you could clear out some rubble before building, but if you don't, your sitters will take care of freeing up room for building. So don't worry your pretty little Hell manager head. It would be good to tell you how torturing works. Click on the Iron Maiden and I'll show you what's what. The structure name is at the very top of the card. Below it, a level indicating how many times you can upgrade the building. You can check the upgrade cost by hovering over the upgrade button. An upgrade can improve several things. It can shorten the work cycle, increase the amount of resources provided by the building, or change its effect on the sinners. If it's a torture device, the number of traits compatible with that machine may also increase. Further below, you'll find information about the structure's type and the time it needs to complete a cycle. What's a cycle, I hear you ask? Good question, rookie. In simple terms, you'll surely understand. A cycle is the time needed for a structure to generate resources. Keep in mind both the time required as well as the resource quantity vary between structures. The right-hand side of the card shows crucial information for each building. For torture devices, these are traits which are compatible with this device. As you can see, the Iron Maiden uses the Blood trait. That means if you assign a sinner with that trait to it, you'll be able to squeeze additional suffering out from them each cycle. Look to the bottom left of the card now. That's the place where you assign sinners to structures. The number of slots determines how many sinners can be assigned. Now, let us pick an unlucky soul that will generate us some suffering. First, open the population screen. Either move your cursor to the icon and confirm your choice, or simply press the shortcut button. Lots of stuff here, right? This, in general, corresponds to the information on the individual sinner cards, accessed by selecting the sinners. From the left, dossier picture, condition, needs level, skills, status effects, scheduled tasks, special trait, and their deadly sin. Find someone who has the Blood trait, and select them to center the camera on them. Then close the population menu. Now drag and drop that sinner onto the Iron Maiden to start the torture. Hurry, hurry! I talked so much I got thirsty. Which reminds me, your sinners are probably thirsty too. Do we care? Not really, but we kind of need to pretend we do. Better take care of those bastards before they perish and end up in limbo. What? Surprised you have to tend to the sinners? You see, we expand hell and gather suffering using sinners, and that can take its toll, sometimes to the point of them perishing from exhaustion. In general, we shouldn't let that happen. After all, a sinner in limbo is of no use to us, so we feed them, let them drink, and sleep, just so we can exploit them forever. If we didn't do that, those worms would get used to the constant torturing, and we wouldn't be able to gather as much suffering. But I digress. Let's take a look at the structures we have in place to keep those rotting buggers working. Open the food category under the build action. Here's the rundown. On the left, you can select the product you want to manufacture. The lower a product is on the list, the more advanced it is, and the more requirements you have to meet in order to generate it. Above the structure panel, there are descriptions that will help you distinguish the types of buildings. Now for the structures. Generally speaking, to generate a resource, you need one building of each type: production, process, and provide. Let's use smelly goop as an example. Manufacturing a meal, even as basic as this, requires 3 buildings: a flesh farm to produce, a cauldron manned by a sinner to process, and a trough, which is used to provide the finished product. But the hell circle we're in is not a basic one, so basic food will not suffice. Instead, we're going to produce some simple meals. 2 of the required buildings are already in place. That leaves the mushroom farm. Build it and be quick about it. Alright, that's done, but at this pace we'll have to wait eons before the field kitchen cycle completes. Upgrade the mushroom farm so the process speeds up. Did you forget how that's done? Oh well, just open the mushroom farm's card and press the upgrade button. Now, add a center to the field kitchen so the production can start. Open the structure card and press the green plus icon under the center slot. Once done, someone will come and start cooking. It's best to handpick a sinner who possesses the best cooking skills. Take your time, pick whoever. Ha! Kidding. You think I have all day? By carrying out a task over and over, sinners will become better at them, and their skill level will increase.